Welcome back, my Fit Fam. Coach Cody here, coming at you with 5 more exercises today. But before we get started, I'm gonna have you do a real quick hip opener pelvic region stretch. And I'm not gonna do this the whole time, but basically you just come down to your knees, nice and wide. I'll do you a little side view right here, nice and wide. And we're just gonna reach back with our butt. And as you go back, bring those knees wider, wider, wider. You can hang here, or you can come all the way down to the ground. I think it's really important to do this for about a minute or so before you go through these exercises. So let's pretend that I did that and then get started. We're gonna start off with a little side kick lunge. I love this for the legs and the glutes. I come down and then side kick. Down and then side kick. Now, obviously my kicks are very weak because I have tight hips. That's why I want you to stretch. So it's back and forth. Get as low as you can in that squat and side kick to the side. That's exercise number 1. Now, let's take this to a sumo squat. So basically we go out wide like a sumo wrestler. So notice my hips, knees, toes are all pointed straight out. Right here when I go down, I wanna make sure my knees stay over the tops of my heels, and I'm gonna go just as low as I can go. This is gonna work these inner thighs right here. Now, a few modifications to this. We can take this to a little jump. Ooh, that's gonna burn fast. Or you can take this to a little pulse, okay? So choose out of the 3 how you wanna do your sumo squats. All right, so for my next one, I call it the elevator squat because it's little pulses up and down. So right here I start, I go squat and up, and then down a little more, and then up, and then down a little more on number 3, and then number 4, I'm almost to the bottom, and then 5, and then I'm gonna take it up, nice and slow. So down, up, down, all the way back to the top. So you got 5 counts down and then 5 counts up. So a little elevator squat. So I'll show you from the side view. Down, up, a little further, a little further, a little further, and then all the way down, and then work yourself back up from the bottom squat, up a little more, all the way back to the top. All right, exercise number 4, my favorite, coming down to the ground, to some bridge work. So I'm gonna lay down, imagine that you've got a mat or somewhere that's nice and soft. I'm gonna take this right here, 1 foot straight up. Make sure that foot is straight up, heel is back, and I'm just gonna lift with my glutes up off the ground right here, down, through the hips, straight up, straight down. So you're gonna do as many reps as you can, or if you're doing this for time on the right side, switch it out to the left side, or you can do both at the same time. Lift, squeeze. You want to work the glutes and hamstrings. If you feel this in your lower back, you need to adjust your feet closer or further away to alleviate. Make sure the lower back doesn't get involved. So just glutes and hamstrings, straight up and down. Very important on these pulses. Squeeze at the top, okay? All right, guys, for my last one, I'm just going to roll it over to a little donkey kick. It's a little modified 1-leg donkey kick. So I'm gonna come down to all 4s right here, and I'm gonna take 1 leg, back, kick. When I do so, I'm gonna squeeze through that glute, okay? Kick, back in, kick, back in, back and forth. Again, how many ever reps you're choosing to do on each side, and then you'll switch to the other. Now make sure you have a nice little tabletop position as you squeeze. Now, if you've got a band at home, a fun little trick to this, take that long band with the handles up here at the front, wrap it around the back of that foot for a little resistance to kick back. Oh, man, I didn't do too many of those, and my legs are already feeling it. So, there you go. All right, guys, till next time, stay well, stay healthy.